After our magnificent houseboat cruise in the Kerala backwaters, we spent the morning driving east into the Cardamom hills towards our next stop in Thekkady. Along the way, we stopped at the Valanjanganam waterfalls. We will spend 3 nights in the Thekkady region, basing ourselves at the Poetree Sarovar Portico hotel. On the same day we arrived at Thekkady, our first activity was to visit Ravi's Spices Garden, an organic spice farm, and hear about the spices they cultivate.
Kerala is called the Spice Garden of India, and this place is called Spice Land of Kerala. So you are in the middle of spices. Actually, Munnar, it is very familiar for tea plantation, and Thekkady, the Periyar, is very familiar for spice plantations. You can see one plant with a long stem, which looks similar like a bamboo, but it doesn't have any relation with the bamboo. Actually, it got a relation with the ginger and turmeric.
Yes.
Ginger and turmeric grows as a root under the ground, and here the roots are coming outside. From that it gets a flower and then the green color pods, and this is called cardamom.
Cardamom, yep.
This is a cardamom plant. So cardamom, ginger, turmeric, all same family.
Except that the root here is outside.
Yeah, root here, the other two grows under the ground, and here it comes outside. The main harvesting of cacao is done in the month of December. So that's why you can see a lot of green, and some of them are turning into yellow, and some of them got some holes. It's done by the birds and squirrels.
Oh.
Actually, the beans are bitter, but the white flesh, which is very sweet.
Okay.
So they get the smell first.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will give it.
Yes,
Clove.
close.
Yes.
Wow.
So this clove tree here, and that one also clove. And clove are the flower buds, and it grows at the end of the branch. You see, the young ones are coming. These ones. These are the small buds, and we need to wait until March, April to get as a matured bud. And you know these fruits.
Is that no?
Lychee.
Lychee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can see the color changes. If the fruit bats allow, then the farmers, they will get something.
Yes.
Rambutan.
Okay.
Rambutan.
Yeah, this is Asian fruit.
Yeah.
It looks like a lychee. See, correct?
Yeah, it's the insect.
This is so pretty. This is anise, no?
No.
What is this? Oh, mace.
Yes. Nutmeg
Mace.
and nutmegs.
Mace and nutmeg.
Yes. 2 spice from 1 fruit.
Wow, God, you're so good.
Smell this one.
Cinnamon?
No. You can feel the smell of cinnamon, but it is not cinnamon. You can feel the smell of clove, cardamom, nutmeg and pepper, all in one.
Yeah.
So we call this one allspice.
Oh, is this the one?
Yeah, this is allspice. So allspice is not a blend of spices. Naturally, it is one plant. And do you know what is actual bay leaf is?
No.
Cinnamon leaf.
Okay.
This is cinnamon.
Oh.
This is cinnamon tree, and the leaf of cinnamon we use as bay leaf.
Tell me
That's
so.
why they
I'm
peel the
gonna tell
bark.
my friend who's got them.
So this is the reason all the Europeans, they came towards India to find the black gold. They call it as black gold.
Okay.
Now also you need to pay a good amount to get good quality of pepper.
Yes.
And you can see pepper is not a tree, it's a vine. It climbs in another trees.
Are you able to touch them?
Yes, you can. The leaves are just similar like the leaf of cardamom, so definitely it's a family of cardamom. And then we get the roots.
Turmeric.
Turmeric. This is we call wonder spice,
Right.
because from one spice they make different kinds of medicines, which is compulsory to use by human beings to survive nowadays.
The next morning, we went down to breakfast. The hotel had a lovely ambience, highlighting the region's natural beauty. Murals depicting the local flora and fauna decorated the walls. The buffet breakfast was served in the hotel's restaurant downstairs. There were plenty of food options to choose from. We enjoyed a nice long chat with the chef as he made our breakfast omelets just as we liked them. By the way, if you wanted a dosa, that was no trouble at all. The staff were very friendly and obliging. After breakfast, we drove a short distance to one of the local tea plantations. We enjoyed a leisurely walk through a lush green tea plantation. Planted alongside the tea bushes were Australian silky oaks, growing straight and tall. These trees help stabilize the soil and provide perfect support for pepper vines, which are grown as a supplemental crop to the tea. We were accompanied by a naturalist, and as we walked across the undulating terrain, he would occasionally stop to give us a description of how the tea plant is cultivated, the correct technique to pluck the leaves, and what makes a good tea. Along the way, we saw tea pluckers, primarily women, busy removing the leaves from the tea plant. A close-up of the implements used by the tea pluckers. They just chop the tops of the bushes with pruning shears, and the tea is collected in a small bag. There was plenty of fresh air to breathe in and a host of scenic views of the surrounding hills. After the tea plantation, we went to join a cruise on Periyar Lake. A short bus ride, and we arrived at the shoreline where several boats were moored waiting for new passengers as the previous passengers disembarked. Our boat was full to capacity. Life jackets were mandatory, and you had to stay in your seat for the duration of the ride. Periyar Lake is located within the Periyar National Park, which is Kerala's pristine haven of wilderness. This wildlife sanctuary includes a huge population of tigers and elephants, though they are hard to see. Cruises and boating services are available on the century-old artificially created water body that is fed by the Mullaperiyar River. The Periyar Lake harbors within itself a unique aquatic ecosystem. The numerous little islets, the submerged tea trunks are home to various life forms. The 1 to 2 hour cruise on the lake is a slow, leisurely affair. It is possible to see amazing sights of the natural scenery and view the species calling Periyar Reserve their home. We managed to spot samba deer, elephants, gaur, and deer. Plenty of birds too. To keep it safe, people are not permitted to walk around the boat deck. Instead, the boat crew happily would take the photos for you, using binoculars to help zoom into the wildlife on the shore. Our last day in Thekkady has us visiting an organic fruit farm. On arrival, we hopped on a bullock cart and went on a slow and bumpy circuit tour of the lush farmland. The property is located at Lower Camp, Melagudalur, near Thekkady, adjacent to the region of Kardamom in Tamil Nadu, and is one of South India's most fertile lands. Blessed with the rich nutrients in the soil and a climate that is suited for the cultivation of a variety of crops. Located between the Thekkady Hills, the Varasanada Hills, and Kodaikanal, Kardamom Valley consists of large areas of farmland and includes crops like paddy, vegetables, grape vineyards, and mango and pomegranate farms. Kardamom also happens to be one of the few regions that has thriving grape cultivation located nearby in Tamil Nadu. The farm we visited occupies approximately 30 acres and grows pomegranates as its chief harvest, along with papaya, grapes, mango, passion fruit, sapota, tender coconut, jackfruit, and an apiary. There is a livestock pen containing chickens, geese, and ducks. We visited the cattle pens where the cows are cared for. As part of the organic culture, all waste is recycled and used to fertilize the plants. We concluded our visit with a delicious lunch comprising regional ingredients. On the way back to our hotel, we saw bananas being harvested and spent a short while at Genus Grapes vineyard located a short distance over the border in Tamil Nadu. This visit wrapped up a memorable day out.